Okay, good morning, my student. Nice to meet you. Today, I would like to give you the materials related to English for Business. The new material here related to your final semester. Beginning from now, you have to do this kind of materials, the presentation. The assignment is you will have some English presentation. Why English presentation is very important in your career? Because someday you will work in a company and you will have to try to present the product or maybe the new product in your company. If you do not understand how to present it, so how will it come? How it will be achieve the goal of your company? So because of that, today I would like to give you the material of English presentation skill. The presentation skill have 3 steps. The first one is starting, the second one is signaling, and the third one is closing. So this part is interrelated each other. How to start the presentation, how to signal the presentation, and how to close the presentation. Well, my students, in these materials, you will try to identify how to make a good presentation. The second one, how to identify the structure of the presentation. And the third one, you will try to identify some of the expressions to open the presentation and the expression, the part in signaling the presentation, and also the expression how to close the presentation. So 3 points of these materials will be discussed today. Take a look. The presentation. In starting the presentation, if you want to begin the presentation, you have to remember of the first one is greeting. Do you know greeting? Greeting is some kind of expression when you first time to face the audience. First of all, you have to know the audience first, and also you have to have some expression. You have to know this, some expression how to greet the audience. For example, how to greet the audience. Good morning. It depends on the situation. Maybe you can say good evening, good afternoon, and so on. Or maybe Assalamualaikum. Or maybe peace be upon you all. That's kind of the expression how to greet. You can try to follow me. Good morning. Good morning, the audience. Good morning, my students. Good morning, my friends, or maybe others. The second one is addressing the student. Not addressing the student, sorry. Addressing the audience. Who is the audience? Maybe by saying, for example, ladies and gentlemen, or maybe everyone, if you do not know who is the audience, or maybe everybody, or maybe if you know the audience is your colleagues, you can say by saying dear colleagues. And also if the audience is the professor, you can say dear professor. And also if the audience is your classmate only, you can say my dear classmate. That's addressing. The third step, it is you have to introduce yourself. Don't forget, you have to introduce yourself. For example, the expression how to introduce yourself. Let me introduce myself. Let me introduce myself. Allow me to introduce myself. You can follow, you can try to imitate my style, my pronunciation. Let me introduce myself. Okay, good. Allow me to introduce myself. That's right. And then after that, you have to try to introduce your name. Don't forget, who are you? For example, my name is Coco. My complete name is Coco Robert because my last name is Robert. Yeah, that name is just an example. If your name is maybe Andrew, you can say Andrew. My name is Andrew, and my last name is Rustandi. So you can say my name is Andrew Rustandi. Okay, you can try to make a note of that. And the second one, not the second one, the third one is opening remarks. This signal, after introducing your name, it is a kind of signal how to give the points of your presentation by saying opening remarks. For example, the expression is, "It's good to be here," and then, "It's a great pleasure to be here." You can try to pronounce itself by yourself. Sorry, "It's good to be here." Okay, good. It's good. It is a great pleasure to be here, or maybe I'm glad to be here, or maybe I'm honored to be here. For example, like that. Okay. Please try to pronounce it well. Then, after having the starting the presentation, so the second step is how to signal the presentation by knowing the expression of signaling the presentation. This kind of signaling presentation, it means that you have to try to divide between starting and also signaling. The signaling here